Hey, ooh, Leo-Virgo? Yes. Wow, I can't believe I just blanked on that, y'all. My apologies. Hey, Leo-Virgo. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your weekly cosmic tarot spread. I hope that you find this reading in the highest vibration possible. And I thank you guys so much for all the love and support you do show here to my channel. If it feels a little smoky, a little foggy, a little hazy in here, I am burning frankincense resin, okay? I get my resins from queencup.ca, and she has a wonderful tarot channel here on YouTube. You guys can check her out over there. Everything I think is linked over there too if you're interested in frankincense or myrrh resins, okay? But I absolutely love them. They really do kind of bring a nice element to my readings. So I'm also excited. We are using the Tazama Tarot. This is a new tarot deck that I have been wanting for a very long time. And I finally bit the bullet and got it. So I'm excited to show that to you guys later on in this reading, okay? First, we're going to keep it classy and simple here with our Black Moon Astrology deck. I will say a quick PSA announcement, quick plug. I have created the channel memberships here for Cusp of Roses. You can join. There's a link in my description box below. You can also check out my homepage. 3 different tiers. The first tier gets you access to my video archives and the weekly Q&As where you guys can submit questions into the live chat, and I'll pull cards on them. I'll do that for about 30 minutes to an hour every week. So if you're interested in that, you can join at the lowest tier and get access to that. The other tiers come with guided meditations, free personal readings, discount codes, and all of that fun stuff. Okay, so check those out if you guys are interested. I appreciate everybody who did vote yes or voted no, either way, or just participated in the poll on my community board. Make sure you guys are keeping up with that as well, because I think I have a few more polls I want to put out and I'm going to need your guys' input on. Okay, so Leo Virgo, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let's first start with our moment of gratitude. Do whatever feels right for you when it comes to a gratitude practice. And I am going to do the same. Here we go. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, the ascended masters, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the collective of Leo Virgo Cusp Energies here on YouTube for their general cosmic tarot reading and spread. I thank you so much, Divine, for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages for the Leo Virgo Cusp collective regarding whatever planets, houses, transits, aspects, zodiac energies, or elemental energies might be supporting them in the now moment, aligning with them in the now moment, and whatever they most importantly need to know about that energy. I thank you for that clear guidance, for your grace, for your mercy, for your love, your protection, the support that you offer, the peace that you give, and your presence with us in this now moment. We love you so much. And so it is. All right, Leo Virgo, if you hear my door, my windows are open, okay? So my door tends to kind of pull out. That might be a form of confirmation here at some point during the reading, okay? And I'll let you guys know that if I feel it. But thank you so much, Divine. Please tell me what cosmic energy is here supporting the Leo Virgo Cusp collective. Okay. You got Sun and Spirit energy here. Hi, Barbara. Thank you so much for being here, love. You also have air element, okay? Communication coming here for you. Let's get one more. Thank you so much, Divine. And you have Cancer, okay? Zodiac sign of Cancer, which is 4th house energy. Yeah, 4th house energy. It's the affirmation I feel, okay? Right off the bat, I'm getting that this collective Leo Virgo, your spirit is definitely trying to communicate here with you, okay? With this air and the sun. You might be getting a lot of communication when the sun is out or high in the sky. That might be a very important download time for you here, Leo Virgo. So when the sun is at noon or at its highest peak, That might be a time where you really want to tap in, where you really want to just kind of take some time with yourself, listen into what your spirit is trying to say. That feels like very important for some of you. Okay. Some of you, I think there is some emotional energy that also wants to be expressed here, Leo Virgo, with the spirit and the sun, this Cancer energy, and I feel, which is connected to the moon. So you technically have the sun and the moon, and then the air element, the wind. Okay. I don't know where you are, right? But there might be some sort of windstorm, a lot of strong winds that might come in maybe over the next couple days, couple weeks, whenever you do find this, okay? The wind, though, seems very important here for some of y'all. That might be an element that you connect to spiritually. Yeah, it feels almost like, okay, one, for sure your spirit has a lot to say to you, or might be trying to communicate with you a lot, and maybe it's through nature, maybe it is through air. Okay. Someone might also want to come and express how they feel towards you, Leo Virgo. Okay. Yes, you got the wind going outside. Some of you, that's super, super important. If there is some sort of like light rainstorm or just wind gusts, try to open your window sometimes and just hear what the wind is saying. I mean, I know that maybe sounds a little woo-woo, but really just like as you're thinking, listen and pay attention to how the wind responds. It might pick up at a certain thought. It might get quiet at a certain thought. Like, that's another way that spirit can kind of communicate with you all here, Leo Virgo, okay? But for my number, people, before I forget, we do have the vibration of 1 here with the sun. You also have the vibration of 16 breaking down into a 7 here with Cancer. And then you have 39 breaking down into a 12, further breaking down into a 3. So 1, 3, and 7 are your root energies here, or 137. If you want to look into that number, if that number has any meaning for you here, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. Okay, I'd love to hear that, how that number sequence resonates with you. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about this sun, Cancer, and air element, this communication. Tell me more about the sun. Ooh, some of you ask the sun, because I personally feel like, and I've been feeling this for a couple days, like spring is happening now. Like, even though it could still be snowy and kind of wintry in other places, like it feels like spring's like springing up. No pun intended, but really, like, it feels like that shift is finally here out of the winter season. So for some of you, your feelings you might be sensing the same thing, or there is this kind of shift in emotional energy. We do have the full moon that could be playing really heavily in your energy right now. Okay. Oh, duh. The full moon was on the cusp of Leo and Virgo yesterday. Literally on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. So that could be definitely a mode of communication that's happening. Maybe there's a lot of feelings that are coming up, Leo Virgo, or a lot of emotions that need, again, to be expressed. Whether you need to say the affirmation, I feel this, I feel that, or you want to write it down. It does feel like it needs to be identified, because you do have the sun here, which is all about your identity, spirit, right? How you identify yourself. So there might be some emotional energy that has to be identified or spoken or acknowledged here. That could give you some form of clarity here with this air element around something that either has been puzzling you, Leo Virgo, or that's been hard to grasp, or that is either hard to face. Something like that. So your emotions, your moon, your inner sun, and your mental energy here with that air element is definitely working with you now. Let's get some more info. Tell me more about the sun, Cancer, and air element here for Leo Virgo Divine. Thank you so much. Look at that. You got the full first card out. Okay, this is the Tazama tarot deck that I was talking about earlier in the live. I absolutely love it. I've been wanting this deck for so long. Finally got it, and it's gorgeous. Okay, the energy off of it is so pure. It's full. I love it. So you do have the Fool here, a new beginning, a new start might be coming your way, or maybe there's this feeling, I feel like it's time for a new start, and that could be communication coming from your spirit. right? Like I'm ready for a new chapter. You can kind of always sense when it's time to do something new or switch something up, or you're moving into a new phase of life. And Leo Virgo, I think that that's maybe where you are in the now moment again, whenever you find this. Tell me more about this Fool energy in connection to the sun. Okay. You got the Four of Cups. Again, I think your spirit is trying to communicate here with you, trying to get you to jump off some cliff, start something new here, begin a new journey. And I don't know, Leo Virgo, if you guys are feeling, I feel, right, with Cancer, up to it emotionally. I think wherever this cliff leads is going to require you to have to be very in tune or very present with your emotions, Leo Virgo. And maybe that's something you're a little uncomfortable with in some aspect, whether this is just a certain set of emotions, like, right? Like I'm cool with those 3 cups, right? You can look at those 3 cups and you can be in those emotional energies. But when it comes to that 4th cup, closing my eyes, I'm gonna act like I don't see it. I think that's the vibe I'm getting here. Okay, your spirit is trying to move into a new soul cycle here, but there might be some emotions that are holding you and your spirit back. All right, but we'll get to the root of it. Let's see. Tell me more. Why is this 4 of Cups here for the Sun and Spirit energy for Leo Virgo? Why are they in the 4 of Cups? What's going on here with the Sun? Oh, the Lovers. Oof. So this means that we are definitely going to have to face some emotional energy around relationships and partnerships. There is some resistance I'm picking up. It's really in my chest. So that's your heart chakra, right? This beautiful green. I'm really picking up on a little resistance. And I don't necessarily think that it's anger. I really don't feel anger. It's just, I don't want to feel that right now. I don't want to think about that partnership or that connection. Like I don't want to go there emotionally. Some of you, there's a big purge, I feel like, that's trying to come out of you, but it's like maybe feeling too tired, feeling too exhausted, or just purged out, right? Like maybe some of you have gone through a lot emotionally recently, and it's just like, okay, I can purge these 3 cups, right? I can face it, I can acknowledge it, I can see that they're there, but just this 1 cup, I just am not ready for just yet. Okay? But your spirit is like, hey, there's a new beginning right on the other edge of that cliff. Are you ready to jump? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? And it's like, no. I just want to sit here by the tree and be in the emotions that I'm comfortable with. Okay? So your spirit's definitely challenging you here to really either choose love in some way, shape, or form, right? The Lovers can talk about a choice. Either choose love or choose a loving view, or it's maybe even hard to like choose to love someone or choose to acknowledge that maybe you still do love somebody here, Leo Virgo. It's like I still love them, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to acknowledge how I feel, because then I'm going to get all emotional, or then I'm going to kind of fall into that rabbit hole, and I just don't want to do it. Okay, that's for some of y'all. Tell me more about this Lover's energy, Divine, for Leo Virgo. Tell me more. Tell me more about, sorry, these cards are a little sticky. They're like that soft matte. So they're not glossy, so they don't easily slide. There you go. Yeah, you got the 6 of Wands. Okay. I kind of get that energy where this is like you or someone out there that might resonate with this, not wanting to feel what you feel for this person because it feels like they won, or that they like conquered you in some type of way. Like some of you might be really someone, maybe, and it's maybe not even you, Leo Virgo. Okay, this could be somebody tethered into your energy some way, somehow. So really take it how it resonates. If this is somebody that you know is dealing with this or you're connected to, then apply it as such. Okay, but someone here is definitely being called by spirit to start a new beginning. They're resisting it, or they're closing their eyes towards it because it is this lover's connection, or there is this type of divine love between you and someone, or just this sense of love, right? And it's like somebody doesn't want the other person to win or feel like they've conquered them. It's like some of y'all might even be in love. and are refusing to accept it. Okay, I get that vibe. It's like someone really might be in love or have love right at their doorstep, and it's like, no, I'm not going to open the door. No, that's not what this is. I'm just going to close my eyes and act like the divine isn't handing me this cup of love and this lover's energy right now. Just going to act like it's not there. Like that's kind of what I'm getting. That's, I mean, maybe not funny for those that's tethered to, but it's, yeah, that's a thing, right? It's a very human thing. Tell me more. What's the overall message here from the sun regarding this energy for Leo Virgo? Thank you so much, divine. Whoa. Wow, that fell like right in my, yeah, the Chariot. Now, something's trying to move forward here. Something's trying to advance. The spirit is trying to get you ready and get you prepared and move you forward here, Leo Virgo, or someone here, and someone is resisting it. And I think it has a little bit to do with pride. And, you know, we're going to keep it a buck here, right? I think it has something to do with pride. If this is you, Leo Virgo, that Leo energy might be real kicking in right now. Okay, that's sun, right? It's a little, yeah, it's like someone doesn't want to look like they've fallen in love or doesn't want to act as if they're, I guess I'm going to say it like whipped or something. Like it just feels like that. Like somebody has really captured your heart in some way, or the divine is trying to present you with this lover's energy, this love connection, and you guys are shutting your eyes, or someone here is just shutting their eyes and saying, no, I'm not ready. Okay. Remember, Six of Wands can talk about success, victory. Again, it's winning the competition from the Five of Wands, or the contrast, or the conflict, or the challenge. It's coming out on top. Okay. Yeah, it's like your spirit's ready to move forward. Someone's spirit is ready to jump off that cliff, jump into this lover's energy, and experience that success. But I'm saying that that's what your spirit wants. Your emotions, I feel, here we go, we're about to get into it, right? Your emotions are saying, I don't know if we're ready just yet. Give me just a couple more minutes, or a few more days, or a few more months, or maybe another year. Like that's what I'm sensing here. Yeah, King of Swords. Some of you, this just might be a little bit in your head about this decision or accepting it. Maybe this cup is being offered at a time that you feel like is inopportune or not at the right moment. Like I wasn't ready to feel this just yet. I wasn't ready to open myself up to love just yet. But it's here, right? And it feels like it's going to be a very successful partnership or bond. Tell me more about this Cancer energy, and I feel, divine. Thank you so much for Leo Virgo. Tell me more about what they feel, or what these feelings are. Happiness. Leo Virgo, happiness. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Tell me more about what Leo Virgo feels here. Yep, that's what I'm saying. At war with your mind. Five of Swords. Which is keeping you stuck and stagnant. Knight of Pentacles. This is what I'm saying. You want to feel this. You feel this happiness. You feel the lovers. You feel the joy. You feel the Six of Wands. That sense of success and victory. Yes, finally. But your mind is like, okay, but let's be logical about this. This doesn't feel right just now. Or let's wait. It's like some of you really are having a hard time letting go. And just being in that Nine of Cups and embracing whatever cup the divine is offering you here, and jumping off the cliff, and just kind of like rational thinking will keep you from doing things that seem irrational, I'm sorry, not irrational, irrational, which is that fool. It's like this King of Swords is trying to keep you from being the fool. The mind is like, no, I'm not going to fall off that cliff because I know what happens. I'm going to scrape my knee. I'm going to bump my head. I'm going to, you know, it's like almost like assuming the worst before it actually happens. That did come out in our full moon reading when I was reading the oracles from the 7 energies. That came out. And I think you guys, if you haven't watched that, please make sure you watch that reading, because I think this is exactly mirroring what you're going through and what's to come. Okay? But again, it's this mental conflict around feeling this happiness. Because again, it's almost like I hear I'm not supposed to feel like this. You know, somebody here is just, and again, this might not be you, Leo Virgo. This could be who is on the other side of this lover's energy with you. Okay, so just take it how it resonates. But yeah, someone definitely feels it. If that was ever a question, like, well, do they feel happy? Are they excited? Absolutely, they are. But someone's mind here is just holding them back. Knight of Pentacles, right? Keeping them a little stuck and stagnant and still, as opposed to just running and jumping off the cliff. It's like someone's logical side of their mind is taking over the whole situation and ignoring and trying to push away what they truly feel, which is this Nine of Cups, which is more than likely what that hand of the divine is offering. See what I'm saying? It's also, I kind of get with this particular Four of Cups, it's like when your eyes are closed, you're dreaming about that cup, you're loving the cup, it's feeling it. It's so for somebody, this love is easier to feel in a dream state or in the imaginary realm, but then having to face with the reality of it being there and present and something tangible is what is maybe getting this person to spin their wheels a little too hard. King of Swords and the Five of Swords. Do you know what I mean? It's like in fantasy, that's awesome. I love thinking about this lovers and this Nine of Cups and having success and feeling on top of the world with the Six of Wands with someone, right? Having a new start and a fresh beginning. It's like all in the imaginary realm. That's wonderful. But then it's like the divine is saying, you don't have to sit there and imagine anymore. It's real. Here it is. And now someone's like, okay, but wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like now the thoughts and the logic tries to kick in. Okay. And some of you or someone is definitely battling with this. Okay. Definitely battling with that. Because again, it's like, is this a good investment? Should I take a step forward? Should I jump off the cliff? Or should I just stay here? Someone might be a little bit comfortable just staying there, okay? So just keep that in mind. Leo Virgo, if it's you, it's you. If not, it's not. Might be someone else tethered to you, okay? But what's the overall message here? Sorry, the window is open. It's a little chilly. What's the overall message here from Cancer to Leo? Could be dealing with the Cancer. Oh, I didn't even connect that, right? You have the Chariot here. So this person that you're connecting to, Leo, Virgo, or connected with could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter maybe even a Cancer, Mars. Take it how it resonates, okay? Or just have a strong Cancer placement. Could be a Cancer, Sun. Or again, take it how it resonates, okay? Or a Cancer, Mercury, because you do have air element here. But that's neither here nor there. What's the overall message here? Oh, okay. You got the Devil energy, right? This is what I'm saying. Oh, this is what I'm saying. Oh, this happens. This is like, right? I just want to like punch that Devil energy in the face. Because what this is saying is like I mean, your spirit trying to get you to jump off the cliff or someone to jump off the cliff here. Go, don't worry. When you won't fall, you'll be successful. It'll be great. You'll be on top. You'll have victory. You'll have success. This is the Lovers. It's going to be awesome, right? You'll advance. You'll move forward. Higher vibrations, higher emotional energy. This is going to be great, right? It's really going to advance you on your journey. And this sucker comes along. Think about it. Really? Is that, you see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, right when something good comes, you're over here wanting to feel happy, or someone's over here wanting to feel happy, feeling that elation that, yes, this is being delivered, this is happening, I'm in this connection, or whatever the case may be. And here comes the fear and the worry and the illusions and that's what I mean. It's like, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? The divine already told you you're going to have success here, whoever I'm speaking to. Okay? It's going to be successful. Don't let this energy tell you otherwise. Don't let the fear of something bad happening, or the fear of challenge, or the fear of, you know, whatever, right? Keep you from jumping off this cliff, Leo, Virgo, or whoever I'm speaking to. This is the mental game. This is who you're battling in the Five of Swords. This energy. Okay, but what I love to see is you have the King of Swords, though. So you're not working with the Page of Swords. You're not working with the Knight of Swords. You're not even working with the Queen of Swords. You have the King of Swords in your arsenal to combat this. Okay, and maybe for someone here, if this isn't you, Leo Virgo, this is what your person's going through. This is why it feels like they're stuck or they're stagnant or they're not moving towards you or they're not jumping off the cliff with you. Like, because they're going through some sort of battle here. Battling their own fears, worries, doubts. Okay? All right. All right, let's look at this air element. Thank you so much, Divine. Hi, Brianna. I don't want to lose the argument. Yeah, that's beautiful. Hi, Nan. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so like I say, guys, always check yourself up against these readings first, okay? And I love that. I love when you guys can be honest with yourselves, like, yeah, I am a little afraid, or I am a little nervous about this, or I have that. That's a beautiful space to be in, when you can be honest about where you're at, okay? And not project that onto somebody else. That's beautiful. Let's look at this air element, though. What's this communication for Leo Virgo? What's being communicated here? Okay. What's the communication about? Yeah, 7 of Cups. Okay. So if this is an active connection that you have with somebody, one of you or some of you are saying, look, I'm a little conflicted about moving forward, or I really don't know how I feel. And that's just because this is present. Okay. That's all. But again, you're working with the King of Swords. So the King of Swords can definitely combat that energy for sure. Tell me more about this communication energy. And you got the King of Pentacles. Love that. So there's that grounding. There's that stability. Okay. Because I think with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, someone, it's like that's the fear that this devil energy is playing on. I don't want to take the wrong step, because last time I took a step and I jumped off the cliff, it was the wrong thing to do. And you might be beating yourself up for it a little bit. Yeah? It's like, so now I'm going to take my time and be patient. Absolutely take your time. I'm not saying rush and jump or do anything that you don't feel ready for. But sometimes you're ready. Sometimes when you feel like you're not ready, you actually are ready. That's like the best time to jump. Some of you, this is a mental battle that I think you're going to have to overcome in order to really allow this 9 of Cups and this wish fulfillment to find you and to come into you the way that the divine is presenting it here in the cards. Okay. And again, I think, oh, I just heard that. Will this last forever? Is this going to be stable? Especially if this is having to do with relationships here, Leo Virgo. It's like, is this a forever person, or is this just going to be, oh, fly by night? No, with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, this is commitment. This is commitment. This is stable. This is sturdy. It's that earth energy. Okay. This could even be your Virgo dynamic coming into play here, trying to help you ground while you sort through these emotions, sort through what you feel with that Cancer in your oracle, okay? Could be your Virgo energy really stepping up for you here. Tell me more about what's being communicated. Oh, already. Oh, look at that. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups keeps coming out together. And you got the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, I want to put this in the center. So you have the 4 of Pentacles here with what's being communicated and the 2 of Swords. So someone has a decision to make here. And I think, again, that's that devil with the 5 of Swords and the King of Swords. Someone has a decision to make. Whether they're going to choose their happiness or stay stuck and stagnant and not expand out beyond their comfort zone. 10 of Cups. This is what's at stake. Your happiness here, someone's happiness leads them to the 10 of Cups. Leads them to the Lovers, a fresh new beginning with the Fool, advancement with the Chariot, and success with the 6 of Wands. Probably the main reason why in this 4 of Cups this person's eyes are closed, because they're in their head. In your head. And that's okay. Absolutely okay. Please, 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 if this is you, Leo Virgo, offer yourself compassion. Because this isn't easy. Battling this sucker is not easy. But the victory is definitely possible. Overcoming it is absolutely possible. And like I said, I'll say it as many times, you're working with a King of Swords here in your arsenal. I feel like this is you, Leo Virgo, okay? You're working with the King of Swords, so use him. The King of Swords can absolutely discern fear from illusion, or fear from love and truth from illusion. That's the power that the King of Swords has. That's why they're the king. Yeah? So it might take a minute. So if you feel like I'm stuck on this one thing, I'm not moving forward, it's hard to move forward, it's hard to push, it's all in the mind, babes. It's all in the mind, but you have what it takes mentally to overcome this fear. To really speak your truth, which is this 9 of Cups. It's a wish fulfillment. It's a wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Balance, harmony. Real, peaceful, and fulfillment, like emotional fulfillment, and not only just within yourself because you have the 9 of Cups, but with someone else or other people. Okay? Somebody has to be brave enough to fall into that 5 of Pentacles energy and figure it out from there. Because remember, at the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles looks terrible, but you're gaining 1 more pentacle than you had. So there's more to gain here, Leo Virgo, than there is to really lose. And I think that's what the mind trick might be from this devil. Oh, you'll lose so much. But you're going to gain so much more than what you already have. And I think that that's the mind flip that the King of Swords is about to do or will do. And I'm going to speak that into existence for you all, especially with this 2 of Swords. It's having to make a choice and having to make a decision on what is truth and what is illusion. What is actually in alignment with love and what's in alignment with fear. Interestingly enough, these are opposing energies. Right? Okay. Decisions. Both cards speak about decisions. Are you going to choose fear or are you going to choose love? And love, choosing love means choosing to love yourself. And in loving yourself is saying, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have a connection that supports my joy and my happiness. I deserve this. I deserve this. I deserve this. Okay. That's the choice. All right, let's check in with your angels and ancestors just to see what messages they maybe have for you at this crossroads here, Leo Virgo. Thank you so much, Divine. And the angels and ancestors of the Leo Virgo Cusp Collective, what messages do you have for them in the now moment regarding this energy or this decision or whatever this communication is, or really the spread? Yeah, you got the snake, shed old skin. Kundalini energy, healing energy, right? Remember, snakes are very, very spiritual animals, not to be feared at all, okay? Definitely do your research on the spiritual meaning behind snakes for some of you. Then you have medicine guardian, right? There's a reason why there's snakes intertwined on all fields of medicine symbols and all of that, because there's a healing aspect to them. An abundant aspect to them as well. Medicine Guardian says, be open to healing information. And again, that's maybe what's getting communicated. Okay. Because I think where the fear could also lie here, Leo Virgo, if this is an active situation or you know who you're in this love connection with, the fear is because you maybe are at this point having to do this 5 of Swords tango with the devil here in your mind, having to kind of work through some things, especially with the 7 of Cups, emotionally, that this person's going to abandon you or leave or get too tired or, like, you know what I mean, that they won't be patient. King of Pentacles is the most patient of them all, because they understand what it takes to grow. They understand what it takes. They understand those cycles. This is a very understanding energy. So trust and believe that, okay? And maybe that's how you're showing up for someone else too, Leo Virgo. Just take what resonates. Any other messages, angels and ancestors? Oh, you got Heart Guardian. Like I said, protected. right? Stable. Heart Guardian says, love and let yourself be loved. That's the choice. Choose from your heart here, Leo Virgo, not from your mind necessarily. Heart Guardian, it's protecting you. Again, like I say, like if there's the fear of, well, last time I jumped off the cliff, I got hurt. This was the situation. They weren't as stable as they said. This, you know, all that and the third. You have the Six of Wands, so it's going to be a success regardless. There's victory there. Okay. Tell me more. Any other messages here? Angels and ancestors of Leo Virgo cusp collective energy. Yeah, this keeps coming out. I love it. Earth Mother. Okay. So mirroring here, love and let yourself be loved, feel loved and comforted. A lot of love surrounding you here, Leo Virgo, a lot. Especially from your ancestors, okay? You have star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. That's that sun and that's that spirit. That's also mirrored in the moon, because in the Black Moon astrology deck, the moon energy is actually soul energy. So follow what you feel here, Leo Virgo. Follow what you feel, okay? I think I'm going to leave it there. Leo Virgo, this has been your Cosmic Tarot Spread. I hope you found this helpful and insightful and maybe filled with some confirmation on what you got going on or what's to come for you. Definitely let me know in the comment section below what resonated with you. If this did connect with you and your story in some type of way, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. And don't forget to join the channel if you're ever interested in a weekly Q&A where you guys can submit questions. I'll pull cards on it, and we'll do that every week for about 30 minutes to an hour, or maybe even longer depending on how many people are there and how many questions there are, okay? But that's a perk of the membership, along with guided meditations I'll be putting out solely just for members, and some discounts and free readings that you can win in another tier, okay? So make sure you check that link out. And I thank everybody who tuned in here. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Nana. Again, thank you. Angela, thank you for being here as well, love. Yeah, but didn't listen to it. Listening to the wind, that's like one of my favorite things, especially during like a mild storm, is just opening the window, letting my thoughts just kind of flow and seeing how the wind responds to what I think. And it like gives me certain confirmations and has really put me in alignment with some beautiful things. So I thank you guys so much. Oh, okay. Yeah. I appreciate you guys being here as always. I love you guys so much, and I will see you, Leo Virgo, in the next